Hey guys, this Little Magic here, and it's time for Overlooked but Awesome number 25. I didn't intend to keep the series going that long, but, well, one, I kept finding really weird but really powerful cards that are very unique, and, two, who the heck's been playing long enough to have seen them? Well, some of them. And three, about 99% of you guys absolutely love this series. And I've got to say, I like it as much as you do. It is a riot. Speaking of a riot, have you guys seen Volrath's Shapeshifter? It's basically a more direct version of my El Zombly deck. You know how a ton of decks try to throw something gigantically stupidly huge into the graveyard and then somehow resurrect it because, well, there's not much that free casts it from your hand anymore? Nor should there be. Well, this one is the exact same way, except it does it automatically, all in one, all at the same time for 3 mana. What this card specifically says is, as long as the top card of your graveyard is a creature card, Volrath's Shapeshifter has the full text of that card and has the text, pay 2, discard a card. And then, of course, the vanilla base version is a 0-1 that also has that ability. So the whole pay 2, discard a card thing is basically so that you can discard a gigantic creature, make sure that it is the topmost in the graveyard because it was the most recently discarded, and then ta-da, it's a copy of it. So if you have this card in your hand on turn 3, you drop in your 3rd land, and you also have Emrakul, you could just bring it out, pay 2, discard Emrakul, ta-da, you've got a 15/15 full-blown Emrakul. It also gains all abilities, everything. I'm not sure why they referred to it as full text of the card. That's a pretty old term. And actually, they haven't updated the Oracle text, as it's called, to be the more correct version. In fact, the more typical phrasing is like, it also gains this ability or something like that, I think. And usually they just say it becomes a copy of the creature and whatever. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't update it. Probably because this was printed as a rare in Stronghold, which is so old I've never even heard of that. It must be good, though, because it was also in Vintage Masters. If you thought Eternal Masters was the first Eternal Masters, nope, Vintage Masters was. That makes sense if you don't think about it. I could see why this would be absolutely insane. I mean, you could get a giant creature with a really good special effect or a really good triggered or activated ability, possibly on like turn 1 or something. I mean, the way mana is generated in those ridiculous Eternal formats, I don't even know what type of deck this would go in, but you could probably get it out pretty darn quick. Oh, and by the way, guys, Commander Legal. Also, public service announcement, because of this and a couple other older cards, you do have to keep your graveyard in correct order. Oh, and I kid you not, I have had people complain about me reordering my graveyard just to, count how many creatures were in it basically, and just keep a separate pile of just creatures, obviously Crypt Incursion. This was in Standard, where no cards referred to the order of cards in your graveyard. Some people just need to calm the hell down. Oh, and I'll let you guess which local gaming store it was at. So hopefully you guys find a fun home for this card in one of your Commander decks, or if you're one of those weird vintage players. And I'll see you guys next video.